So, you like Jinro? Well, how about a film with similar vibes? It's called Ghost in the Shell. Was it ever intended to be so good? Buzzword good. This film, as many others have said before me, does indeed require multiple viewings before one can even make sense of what is going on, which, in my opinion, ends up being one of this film's best qualities. Now, Western audiences watch anime in part because of the beauty of the animation, obviously, the story, and the music from an Eastern perspective, which brings a certain freshness to our standard Hollywood fare. I thereby liken Ghost in the Shell, directed by Mamoru Oshii, screenwriter of Jinro, to an inspiration for A24 Studios. And you know their films by now. The Green Knight, The Whale, The Iron Claw, the list goes on. Anyways, what do these films have in common? Well, they are all stories with unconventional and often bittersweet endings. A24 is notorious for films like these. And these unconventional, bittersweet endings are the kind that make you sad and angry that you yourself cannot jump right into the film and fix every character's problem by yourself. Well, Ghost in the Shell is no different. Rather, this feeling is maximized by this particular film, and I believe Oshii's bare-bones approach is to blame. So far, I have seen this film 3 times, and every time I marvel at how much is said by the characters, and yet so little is said at the same time. That might be due to audio issues mentioned by other reviewers of the 4K version. I have also experienced the same audio issues where the voices are extremely quiet and the sounds are very loud in certain scenes. I heard the DVD release does not have these issues, but regardless, from what is spoken and can be understood, I know that the viewer must go into this film knowing a few basic plot points. Essentially, our main character, Motoko Kusanagi, is a cyborg detective working to track down a strange being known as the Puppet Master. The Puppet Master is leveraging the advanced technology set in the beautifully realized Neo Hong Kong to hack into people and control them, supposedly to further America's goals. See, I just described the basics, and already the story sounds complex. However, this is just a small part of the story, notwithstanding the multiple sequels and TV series that followed. The rest of the film is filled with challenging ideas regarding gender constructs, what constitutes a human, and perhaps most obviously, whether society is ready to accept technology. Remember, this film was released in 1995. According to infoplease.com, the only source I could find, 2 years later in 1997, only 36.6% of households in the United States had a computer, and only 18% had access to the internet. That just blew my mind. Now, since this video is only a first look at Ghost in the Shell, I can only tell you so much in this short amount of time. But if you watch this film, I am sure you will see how ahead of its time it was and is even today. It will tap at your eyes, ears, mind, heart, and maybe even your spirit as it did mine. Which is why Ghost in the Shell, despite the buzzword being good, is still one of my favorite anime films of all time. If this film and the bonus feature videos in the 4K release do not finally push you to try animating on your own, I believe that few other films will. And don't worry, those few will be discussed in future first look videos. But for now, watch Ghost in the Shell, then watch it again, and then watch it again, then watch it again. Then tell me your thoughts below and help me fill in the blanks to what this film does not explicitly reveal. It has a lot to say. Thanks for watching.